there's anything, he'll keep her from every place to turn her hand. His grace is so great upon them. So he's not putting us through that judgment. So will it be upon the bride. And so will it be upon the bride. And so is it on the bride. What is he talking about? She won't go through that time? And so is it on her. Is that what he just said? And so will it be upon the bride, and so is it on the bride. We unworthy creatures deserving of hell, but his grace holds us through it. That's right. What is he saying? Brother Branham, 1 minute you're saying, I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to go through that time. And the next minute you're saying his grace is going to keep me and hold me while I go through it. Because Brother Branham's mind wasn't what the most of these mess age people think it was. He's trying to tell us we're not going anywhere. We're not going to fly away somewhere, but we're not going to go through the judgment scene. We're going to pass right through the judgment, move from death unto life. That's not going to come upon us. We're going to watch that scene as they go out of existence, and we're going to go through it, and we're going to come out on the other side pure as gold. There was a comet just the other day. I can't remember what they named it. But they were so shocked that here at the end of the year, that comet was traveling at a high speed, and it had a bright tail on it. And it was moving, Brother Carl, it was flying just as hard into the sun as it could go. And they said the sun is such a great, powerful, with all the explosions and things, it'll fly straight into the sun, and it will disintegrate and kill it, and it'll be gone. And they watched, and a few days later, it passed out on the other side of the sun. And it kept traveling. And one of the astrologers said this might be the scripture fulfilled, that something would go through the fire and come out on the other side pure as gold, and all the tail of it was burned off, and it had turned from a green drossy look and a green looking light, and it had moved over into a bright gold form and was traveling right out on the other side of the sun. And they said it's the first time in all the history of astrology that they've watched these things happen. It's the first time it ever took place. I said, Lord, there we are. When everyone thinks we're going out of existence, when everyone thinks that we're going to fly out of here, we're going to go right through the fire. And as we go through the fire like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, not even the smell of smoke will be upon us. We're going to pass right through this thing and come out on the other side.